Okay, today we have a core and inner thighs focused class. So such a great combination. If you're really able to find that fire, that engagement in your inner thighs, it's gonna help you tap into your deep core so much more. It's really amazing how much it can affect you. So for equipment, I will be using a Pilates ball. If you don't have a Pilates ball, no worries at all. Anything that is about the same size and is squishy will work. So something like a cushion from your couch, like a pillow from your couch, or even the pillow from your bed, if you just fold it in half. You could grab a towel and roll it up, anything like that. We're mostly gonna be using it between our inner thighs, and on the floor, so just as long as you can get a little press down into it. We're gonna start on our backs with the ball between our thighs. And if you will humor me, we're gonna do a little bit of work to really fire up the deep core before we get into any movement, okay? So bend the knees and plant the feet, bringing the ball in between your inner thighs here. Now take your hands to your hip bones, that bony part of your pelvis that sticks out in the front here, and take your thumbs to the inside edge of your hip bones, where you can really kind of dig down into the fleshy part of your belly. Now take a moment, and this is really silly, but cough. Did you feel that muscle that kind of flared up? That is your transverse abdominis. Your transverse abdominis is the bottommost layer of your abdominals, and it wraps all the way around you. When people refer to a core, that is generally what they're referring to, is the transverse abdominis. Now, realistically, your core is many things, not just your transverse abdominis, but typically, that's what people are referring to, okay? You might also hear it called a TA. So right there, that muscle that flared when you coughed, that is the muscle that I want you to focus on pulling down and in towards the belly button with every exhale, okay? So let's try it. Take an inhale, fill the rib cage, fill the belly. Exhale, pull that muscle down and draw it in towards the belly button. Inhale, release that, fill up. Exhale, transverse abdominis pulls down and in. You're really gonna feel your low abdominals fire up. Keep going like that, we're gonna layer on. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to squeeze the ball so you fire up the inner thighs. Pull the low belly band down and hug it in towards center. Inhale, release the squeeze, fill up, fill up. Exhale, squeeze the ball, hug the abdominals in and down. Keep going like that. Now bring your attention to your glutes. As you squeeze the ball and you hug your abdominals in, double check that you're not squeezing your glutes. Your glutes are not a part of this party, they are not invited, okay? Inner thighs, transverse abdominis. Last thing I want to layer on here before we move. Inner thighs are going to squeeze together. Low belly is going to pull down, and then I want you to knit your rib cage in and softly pull your rib cage down to the mat. Inhale, release everything. Exhale, we're going to do all three. Squeeze the ball. Hug the belly in and down, wrap the rib cage together. One more time without moving. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. You can keep going like that, or we can take this up a level. Inhale. As you exhale, do all those same three things. Squeeze the ball, hug the belly down, knit the ribs together, and float the legs up, tabletop position. Inhale, legs lower. You release them all the way down to the floor. Maybe you reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, squeeze the ball, belly down, ribs in, legs float up. Keep going like that. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze, and lift. So really double check here. Now that you're lifting your legs, are you flaring open in the rib cage? Or are you puffing the low belly up rather than pulling it down towards the mat? So really think about hugging those two hip bones in and down towards the floor. This is a great place to stay if you want to layer a little bit more. As you lower the legs, reach your arms back. As you pull everything and reach your arms in. Inhale everything up. Exhale, squeeze the ball, everything in. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Last time. Now I want you to hold the up here. Just start to squeeze the ball in and in and in. So we're just squeezing the ball between the inner thighs, feeling that inner thigh engagement, and continuing to focus on pulling our hip bones in and the low belly down towards the mat. Squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5. You're going to hold the squeeze in 3. In 2, hold the squeeze on the ball. Take the hands behind the low skull, interlacing the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Hold that curl. Pulse your heart up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Little curl up. So you're feeling your heart curling towards your thighs. You're feeling your pubic bone drawing up towards your rib cage. And your rib cage is knitting together and softly hugging down towards the mat. Go 8 more. Go 6 more. Go 4, 3. Hold the curl up. Again, squeeze the ball. Go squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. You've got it. In and in. Continue to breathe. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6. Go 4, 3. Hold the squeeze. Curl the heart. Go a little up, little up, little up, little up. You've got it. Lift and lift. 8 more curls with the heart. Go. It's 8. It's 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold that curl. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to squeeze the ball. Curl a little bit higher, and then maybe extend your legs straight, trying to pop the ball between your inner thighs. We're going to combine the squeeze of the ball and the curl of the heart 16 times. Let's go. It's curl squeeze, curl squeeze, curl squeeze, curl squeeze. It's 12. We'll hold it. After 8 more here, go 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, try to pop the ball between your thighs. Curl the heart up 1 more inch, and then maybe lower your legs to 45 degrees. Hold 4. Curl it higher. 3. Squeeze the ball deeper. 2. Hug the knees in. Ooh, rest your head back and grab the ball out, placing it off to the side. Take your hands to the tops of your shins and just gently trace circles here in opposite directions. Releasing the inner thighs, releasing the hip flexors. Reverse, go the other way, letting your low back move however it wants to. 1 more time. And then from here, roll over onto your left side. Ooh, take your left arm long. I'm gonna just shimmy back a little so you can see me. Left arm's gonna reach out long, and I want you to rest your head down on your bicep. You're in one long line from your fingers all the way to your toes here, okay? Take the ball and press it underneath your right hand. Now from here, let me just shimmy a little bit. I want you to bend your top knee and just plant your top right foot wherever it feels comfortable for you. You're just kind of using it as a little kickstand here to help you balance. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, push your right palm down into the ball and feel how you can fire up the bottom left oblique. So you're really lifting up to the left side body. Keep that firing of your left side obliques. Just float your bottom left leg up to a low hover, squeezing and lengthening the quadricep as straight as it'll get. And then tap your left leg down. You've got it. Lift and lower. Go. It's up and down. Now as you lift the left leg, press your right palm into the ball. Go. Press and press. So a lot happening here. We are still using the core in a really deep way, but now we're using it more in a tool of balancing, right? So we're really asking ourselves to balance on this one hip bone here and this one shoulder. So think about that deep core engagement that you just set up. Low belly is hugging in and back. Ribs are knitting together and gently drawing back towards the back body. Yes, and then of course you have a lot of inner thigh work happening for this left leg. 4 more times, go 4. 3, 2, hold the lift to the left leg, trace little circles, go little circle, little circle. Now I want you to really try to straighten your left leg as straight as you can. So you're squeezing the left quadricep, and it does not matter which direction your circle is going because we're gonna go both directions. Go 4, 3, 2, change, go the other way, go little circle, little circle. Continue to press the right palm down into the ball and double check that you're not tensing through the shoulders or through the face. 8 more circles, 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, keep the left leg straight, inhale. Now as you exhale, push your right palm into the ball, find your balance and bring your right leg out to meet your left. Yes, beautiful, so right leg is at hip height. All 10 toes are pointing toward me, so you're in parallel here. Yes, now squeeze your left leg up to meet the right, go up and up. Little tap, pushing the right palm into the ball. And yes, this might be a little funky feeling on that bottom left hip? If it is, go ahead and pause me and you can grab a blanket or a pillow to give yourself a little bit more cushion, okay? 8 more times, go 8, and go 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold the lift to the left leg, just press your right hand down into the ball, little push, little push, little push, fire up through the bottom left obliques, long through both sides of the waist. You have 8 more pushes, down with the right hand, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, squeeze the left leg 1 inch higher, take a breath in. As you exhale, grab the ball in the right hand and reach the ball up to the sky. Woo, I totally fell over. Stack your hips, squeeze your thighs together. Yes, you got it. Breathe right here for 4. For 3, lift the left leg higher. For 2, lower the ball, lower the legs, roll back slightly here. Bend that back right knee and bring it behind your left thigh. Now push into the ball, prop yourself up onto this bottom left forearm, okay? Sweep the left leg forward so you have an external rotation. Ball is not a part of the equation, so you can just let it rest on your knee. Push down into your left forearm and really lift up and out of those left side obliques, what we just fired up in that series, okay? Inner thigh is not off the hook yet. Left leg lifts up and down. You've got it. Lift and lower. So, this is still a core exercise, right? Notice what's happening with the left side of your body. Are you collapsing down, as I'm demonstrating here, into the left shoulder? It's no longer a core exercise. Push into the left forearm. Draw the left shoulder away from the ear, and that might make your range of motion on this left leg smaller. Who cares, right? Really fire up, almost like you're doing a side plank. 4 more, go 4. And go 3. Go 2. Hold the lift to the left leg. Now flex your left foot, bend your left knee to your chest. Push through the left heel, extend the left leg straight. Inhale, bend. And exhale, reach. So it's really tempting to kind of move and wobble here. Try to find as much stability as you can through the abdominals so that the only thing that's moving is your left leg. Pull it in for 2. Or reach it out for 2. It might help to push down on the ball. It might help to push down with your left forearm. 2 more times. It's inhale in. And exhale, reach. Yes, you've got it. Inhale, bend. Now hold the reach. Pulse the left leg up. Go a little up, little up. Could you get the left leg a little straighter? Lift and lift and lift. Whew, relax your shoulders. Relax your face. You have 16 pulses. 16, 15. No hold. So maybe you get the left leg a little straighter, maybe it lifts a little higher. 8 more pulses, 8 no hold, 6 no hold. Yes, you left the leg down. In 3, in 2, lower the left leg down. Sit all the way up and then give yourself a moment here to stretch the left arm up and overhead. Just to help release this bottom left shoulder because it definitely got some work there. Big inhale, big exhale. 1 more time, breathe it in. And let it go. Come upright. Swing your legs around. Let's do the other side. You've got this. Extending yourself out long so the right arm stretches long. Resting your ear on your bicep and lining yourself up with one of the edges of your mat here. So we're really long here from the tips of our fingers all the way to our toes. One long line. Take the ball out in front of you, pressing your left palm into it. Now really find a moment here where you stack your hips. So it's tempting to roll your top hip back here. Really try to stack bottom and top hip in one line. Shoulder stack. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, push into the ball. Bend that top left knee and just get your left foot into the mat so the left leg's out of your way. From here, you're going to exhale, push down into the ball. Lift your right leg up to a long, low hover. Then tap the right leg down. And exhale, lift. It's inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. Now, if it was uncomfortable for you on the first side, it's probably going to be uncomfortable again. So make sure you have your blanket or your cushion under this bottom right hip bone, okay? Every time you lift the right leg, push the left palm down into the ball. So again, it's deep core work, right? Balancing is such amazing deep core work. And I know it can feel like a little less sexy, right, than other core work for sure. But it is so important to establish that connection to your deep core, and it's going to make all of your workouts so much more effective. Now, as you lift this right leg, I want you to really squeeze the right quadricep and lengthen out through the right toes so that we're keeping the right leg long. We're not bending through the knee here. 4 more times. Go 4. Go 3. Go 2. Hold the lift of the right leg. Trace little circles. Go little circle. Little circle. Again, does not matter the direction because we're going to go both ways. These circles are so tiny. I would say I'm tracing a circle like the size of a quarter, maybe even the size of a dime. It's really, really small. Focus less on that range of motion and more on how straight you can get your right leg. 4 more times. Go 4, 3, 2, other direction. Go little circle, little circle. Now continue to press your left palm down into the ball and really fire up through the bottom right obliques. So the right side of the waist is lifting up to the ceiling. 8 more circles. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, find stillness. Inhale. Exhale, push down into the ball. Find your balance and then bring your left leg out long hip height here. All 10 toes are pointing toward me, so we're staying in parallel. Keep your left leg where it is. Squeeze your right leg up an inch, little up, really push your left palm into the ball. Find how your front low ribs are knitting together. The low belly is hugging in and down. So you're wrapping the hip bones in on the front side of the body here. Finding that nice long position here where it's really challenging to balance. Go, it's 8. It's 6. Legs stay still in 4, 3, 2. Legs stay still, just push down into the ball. Go, little push holds. Little push holds. Left hand presses down holds. Stay long through both sides of the waist and try to relax this top left shoulder so you're not allowing it to roll forward here. 4 more times, pushing into the ball. Exhale, you press. Exhale, you press. 2 more times, little press. Now hold the press. Grab the ball. Inhale. Exhale, engage the abdominals first, then float the left arm up to the sky. Find your balance here. Yes, inner thighs squeeze together. Nice and long through both sides of the waist. Big breath in. Exhale, lift the right thigh 1 inch higher. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. Bring the ball down, lower the legs, roll back so you're on the outer edge of your right cheek, okay? Bend that top left knee and plant your left foot, propping yourself up onto your right forearm here. So you don't need the ball. You can either toss it or bring it onto your knee just so it's out of the way. Now from here, we're not directly on the side of our hip, okay? I want you to roll back onto the outer edge of the right glute. Slide the right leg forward so you have a little bit more external rotation. Squeeze the right quadricep and just lift the right leg up and down. You got it. Lift and lower. So again, let's talk first about our right side engagement. Are you down here collapsed into your shoulder? Push into your right forearm and press out so that you're nice and long through the right side obliques. This really is a modified side plank. It's not a perfect alignment side plank, but it's working the same muscles and establishing the same concept, right? Shoulders soft, spine is long, and then you really squeeze the right quadricep and feel length through this right leg. 4 more. Go 4. Go 3. Go 2. Right leg lifts you, hold it, flex the right foot, bend the right knee into the chest, whoa, and reach it long. 2 counts. It's inhale, bend, and exhale, reach. You have external rotation here. Trying to keep the ankle and the knee in the same plane. And then really feeling your inner thighs opening up to the sky here. Continue to press down into the ball. Continue to press down into your right forearm. Inhale, bend. And exhale, reach. Yeah, you got it. Inhale, bend. And exhale, reach. 2 more times. Bend it in. Reach it out. Last time here, go bend. Now hold the reach. Point through the right toes. Pulse the right leg up. And up, little pulse, little pulse. Now remember, I don't care how high your right leg is here. What I care about is your alignment. So the right forearm is pushing down, the shoulders are down away from the ears, the right side obliques are fired up, the deep core is fired up, and we're really soft through the face, through the neck. You're here for 16, 15, no hold. Could you get the right leg a little straighter? Yes, beautiful. 8 more, go, 8, no hold. Maybe lift it 1 inch higher for these last 4, 3, 2, whoo, bend the right knee, bring the right leg down to the mat. Come all the way up, counter stretch for that bottom right shoulder. Amazing work, you're almost done. One more time, big breath in. And let it go. Unwind yourself and find all fours position, bringing the ball back in between the inner thighs, just where you started today, okay? We're gonna take a very similar series as we did in flat back floor in an all fours position. So tuck your toes under, squeeze the ball, shoulders are stacked over the wrist, really spread your fingers wide and squeeze your thumbs in towards each other. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna start by just hugging the low belly in, and now we're hugging it up towards the ceiling. Inhale, release that. Exhale, hip bones wrap in, low belly hugs in, so we're firing up that transverse abdominis again. Let's layer on the squeeze of the ball. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze the ball, hug the abdominals in. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, squeeze the ball, hug the abdominals in. Now double check. Inhale, release. As you exhale, engage. Are you squeezing your glutes? Try to keep the glutes relaxed. Make this an abdominal exercise, okay? Last thing before we move, let's layer on the focus on our rib cage. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze the ball, hug the abdominals in and up, and then wrap the ribs in and gently draw them to the ceiling. Inhale, release all of that. Exhale, fire it all up. Last time here before we move, inhale. Exhale, fire, squeeze the ball, hug the abdominals, wrap the ribs in. Now inhale, release. On your exhale, I want you to do all three of those things, and then I want you to also lift your knees to a 2-inch hover. Inhale, tap the knees down, release it all. Exhale, fire up. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage and hover. 2 more times. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, squeeze the ball. The last time I want you to hold that bear plank with the knees at a hover. Hold your bear plank. Squeeze the ball. In and in and in and in. You've got it. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So knees are hovering off the mat. They're stacked under your hips. So you're in an all fours position, just hovering the knees, which is asking more out of your abdominals. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, squeeze the ball. 4, 3, hold the squeeze, tap your knees, down an inch, little pulse, breathing in and out. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, yes, you've got it. 4, 3, 2, hold the leg, squeeze the ball in and in. You're almost done. You squeeze the ball in and in. Back of the neck is long. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, go. 4, 3, last time. Pulse the knees, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. You're strong through the abdominals. Continue to squeeze the ball. 8 more times. Go. 8, final hold on deck in 6, final hold for class in 4, 3, 2, here's your hold. Squeeze the ball in. Take a big inhale. Exhale, try to pop the ball. Lift the belly, wrap the rib cage in and hold right here for 4, for 3, for 2, ooh, tap your knees, untuck your toes, take the ball out. You can throw it at me. You are done with it. Cat, cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, open through the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Ooh. Of course, you can take different variations if they feel better for you. Just slowing down the heart rate. Releasing that big abdominal engagement. Last time through. Maybe in a neutral spine. Step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Find external rotation in that leg. So the heel's on the mat and the toes are off of the mat. So you're in this lizard lunge position. And then just rock forward and back, side to side. Maybe it feels good to come down onto your forearms. Just opening through the left inner thigh. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. One more time, breathe in and let it go. If you're down on your forearms, press back up to your hands and we'll switch sides. Left foot back, right foot forward, externally rotate. So find that lizard lunge, heels on the mat, toes off of the mat. You can be up on your hands, or maybe it feels good to come onto your forearms. And I like to just kind of gently rock from side to side here, opening up the inner thigh and the outer hip. Big inhale and a big exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Press up onto your hands. Step that right foot back. Child's pose, big toes together. Knees wide, walk the arms long in front of you and melt your forehead down. Let's take 3 big deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Last time, fill it all the way up to the top. Let it all out. Walk your hands back, finding yourself in any comfortable seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale to let it go. And that is your class. Amazing, amazing work today. I hope you're feeling really fired up, really engaged. And as always, I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss one single class. I'll see you back here on the mat then. Have a great day.